Here we go. It's this, right? And some of you guys already know this. Here's what you gotta know. What time is next week? I don't know. Okay, I think it's gonna be Tuesday and Thursday. So it's gonna happen. Well, Tuesday and Thursday next week we'll have tests. What's that? Reviewing for the test. Or we do Monday reviewing for the test. What's that? It's part 1 and part 2, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Sure. Definitely this anti-partner because we saw what happened with the last one. The last one is the people that know it. All right, now here's what I'm going to ask you guys. How would you solve this? What would you do to solve this? Okay, all right, so we got set equal to 0. How many like that answer? All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 people want to set it equal to 0. Anybody else have an idea what to do? Let's say, I'm sorry, say it again. Do what? Okay, all right, divide by the log of 4 and distribute. There's a good idea, okay? So how many like that answer? Okay, all right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 of you guys. Or anybody else got an idea? Well, we'll solve for x. That's the obvious. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, we all know that. We're solving for x. The question is, how do you solve for x? Okay, all right, so let me ask you this question then. With that being said, how many have no idea what to do here? How many know the idea? Okay, all right, okay, and then the rest of you will try what you just suggested, right? Okay, so you see the problem, guys. You guys aren't ready for this thing. You're not ready for this. You got a lot of work to go through before you get to Thursday, right? Okay, so let me show you how to do this. Look, plain and simple. Get the log by itself. Is the log by itself right now? The answer is yes to that. The log is by itself. Okay, you missed on that question. Okay. No, look, the log, okay, is by itself, right? There's nothing additional hanging onto it, like a 2 times the log, or like this thing and then plus 7 or minus 3. It's all by itself, right? Okay, now this is like the first lesson you learn. What you do is this. Drop the log, make the switch, you write down 4 to the 3rd power equals 5x minus 1. Okay, now how much is 4 to the 3rd power? 64, right, that's equal to 64. 64 equals 5x minus 1. Okay, what do you do now? You add 1 over, right, you add the 1 over, so you get 65. Divide by 5, and you get x equals how much? 13, and x is 13. That should be your answer, right? Okay, look, addition means multiplication, right? So you're going to write this down. Log of 8x, right, times x minus 20 equals 3. Okay, that's exactly right. That's what you do. Okay, now what would you do next? Distribute, right, of course, distribute makes total sense. Go boom, boom, like that, right? So log of 8x squared minus 160x equals 3, right? Okay, everybody good there? Okay, all right, now let me okay, all right, so the thing is now you got to put the base of the log in there, which is a what? A 10, very good, right, okay. So now, look, is a logarithm all by itself? Yes, it is. Okay, so can you then change it to exponential? Yes or no? Can you change it to exponential? Yes, you can, of course. Okay, which is what Mike's suggesting you do. So you drop the log and then make the switch. All this is together, right? Make the switch with 3, right? Okay, so you're going to write down what? 8x squared minus 160x equals what? Is that right? Is that what it is? Equals 10 to the 3rd power. Very good. Okay. Equals 10 to the 3rd power. That's right. Good. Okay, now what would you do next? And well, not yet. What would you do next? Yeah, 10 to the third power. How much is 10 to the third power? 1,000, right. You make 10 to the third power to 1,000, sure. That makes sense. Make this equal 1,000. Okay, now Michael, what you do? Now 7 equals 0. It's quadratic, so 7 equals 0. So you subtract the 1,000 over, right, and you get this. 8x squared minus 160x minus 1,000 equals 0, right? Okay, so now we're here. Okay, now we're going to factor to solve this thing, right? We've got to factor to solve it, right? Okay, all right, so now here's the thing. You're looking at it and say, oh my gosh, that's going to be a horrible factor. Oh, but maybe you're going to get lucky. Wait, here's 8, right? Can 8 go into this, and into this, and into this evenly? Is there, and the answer is yes. There's a common factor of 8. So take the 8 out, and then write down what? X squared minus 20x minus 125, yeah, 125 equals 0. Okay, there's that. Positive 5. Okay, so when you factor this, then you get this, 8, x minus 20, negative 20, and then x positive 5 equals 0. Okay, so now we can solve, can't we? Okay, all right, so how much will this equal? Positive 20, that'll equal 20. Okay, or how much will this equal right here? Negative 5, that'll equal negative 5. So there are the answers there, okay? Okay, what's that? No, negative 25, negative. Oh, sorry, okay, negative 25 and positive 5. There we go. Now we got the right answers. Okay, now we're set. That's a messed up on that. All right, so we got that now, right? Okay. One of these answers might be no good, right? Okay, now what does your gut tell you? If there's one that's no good, which one would it be? Negative 5. Now we don't know if it's negative 5 or not. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning, right? And let's put negative 5 into this. So how much is 8 times negative 5? Negative 40, right? So log of negative 40, right, is what you get. Now go punch in that log of negative 40 in your calculators. See what happens. Yeah, you get non-real answer? Okay, so in other words, then what do you know about negative 5? It's extraneous, right? And you would say, okay, that's not a good answer. To go like this, right, and say, okay, extraneous, right? Okay, now here's the thing, 25, that would be extraneous also, right? We don't know. So let's go back and try it again. Okay, so how much is 8 times 25? 200, right? Okay, so that's 200. Okay, so how much is 25 minus 20? 5, okay. Log of 5. Okay, now go push this into the calculator. Log of 200 plus log of 5 and press the equals and see if you get 3. You sure do, you get 3. Okay, so that means that's a good answer. So we get, see, once again, you can check your answers when you do this, okay? So this one's a good answer right here, okay? And there you go, you got the answer.